Hey everybody, Larry, Wes, and Mike with a virtual edition of Three Things. Wes, you are up.
Well, Larry, there's only so many things you can do virtually. And for NFL football players, at some point you have to lift weights, you have to get your workout in. So I had a chance to catch up with Kenny Clark this week and kind of how he's had to modify this whole thing back in California right now as he prepares for an NFL season. And one of the things he was doing, Larry, pulling buses outside of one of the charter schools that he is partnered with. And it's something that he said they just sort of brought up as an idea. He's never done it before, but obviously went viral last week with that. Otherwise, he's had to trade in all the luxuries over at Proactive Sports Nutrition and Performance, where he usually trains, for just doing some simple training with his brothers and being able to just get outside a little bit as much as he can before heading back indoors in quarantine.
Mike, how about you?
Well, I know we're all trying to figure out, Larry, what the Packers are going to do in the draft, but I actually have an idea as to what some of the Packers NFC North opponents are going to be doing in this draft, because you look at how this offseason has gone. Darius Slay is no longer with the Lions. Xavier Rhodes, Mackenzie Alexander, Trey Waynes no longer with the Vikings. Prince Amukamara and HaHa Clinton Dix are no longer with the Bears. That's a lot of top-notch defensive backs, especially cover corners, that are not in the NFC North anymore. So I think, even though the Lions did sign Desmond Trufant to mitigate the loss of Big Play Slay, I think we're going to see some NFC North foes trying to rebuild their secondaries in this upcoming draft.
Guys, my thing is tight end. And various sources this offseason have said the Packers need one. And my thing involves Jace Sternberger, as in don't underestimate the young man. You go back to the NFC Championship game and that touchdown catch, he had to adjust. He had to actually hunt that ball down, which he did. You know, during the playoffs, 3 targets, 3 catches, the game is not too big for him. As far as the rough stuff goes, they've got Mercedes Lewis for another year to do the heavy lifting. But the stuff they need Jace to do, like the split zone where he comes across the formation, cuts down the defensive end, or lining up as an H-back / fullback type guy, he can do those things just fine. And I can remember his film from A&M. He was not asked to do a lot of rough stuff, but when he was a very willing participant. So that box is checked. And then also, you look at this year's crop of tight ends coming out in the draft, there is not a surefire selection in the first round. Jace Sternberger may be the best young tight end of the last couple of years. So if the Packers have to line up with Jace at tight end to begin their season, I am very cool with that. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. And thank you for watching. Until next time, take care and stay safe.